Okay, you are discussing Henry Maisbach theory. It has mainly divided into three parts: interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decision-making roles. Under these three headings, we discussed all the subheadings. What is interpersonal roles, what is the informational roles, and what is decision-making roles. So other than this, we have several roles like representative. As I was telling, the manager is most of the time representing the company, speaking on behalf of the company, speaking, representing, standing. So I was giving one example. Suppose you have an invitation, figurehead, because he is heading, he is representing, he is going and attending all the invitation and most of the legal document in the company. The person who is heading can sign. It's not that everyone can sign. So that means this person is representing the company. Mentor. Manager may coach their staff. ତମ ପାଖରେ ଜଣେ କାମ କରୁଛି ତମେ ତାକୁ ଶିଖଉଛ କାମ କେମିତି କଣ କୋଚିଂ ଦଉଛ then that person is listening you. That means you are a mentor for that person. You are mentoring always, just like you mentor your kids. Suppose you love someone, you like someone, you mentor how to do the work, how to approach something. So you are mentoring the staff, whoever working with you. Managers may coach their staffs and help employees develop skills in order to help them succeed personally and professionally. Suppose one person wants to successful personally and professionally. So what he has to do, he should work with senior people, he should learn things from senior people who are in the same path, who has completed the work in the same path. Suppose you are working something, you are working on a project, you found someone who already worked on a similar project. So you are getting advice, getting inputs from that person who already worked. That kind of relationship is called mentor-mentee. So manager most of the times plays that role as a mentor. Trainer. A manager may help train new hires and existing people. Suppose someone is joining in your company. So as a manager, you are responsible to provide the proper training, whatever required by that person to execute. Suppose one person joined in your team, in your group, who has no knowledge to operate a particular machine, and you are recruiting that person to operate the machine. You know that the person never worked on that machine. So it's far responsibility for you to train that person, to give the required knowledge. After that, you recruited that person looking at all other ability, and you think that person has a lot of potential to do the work. But whatever work you need to give proper training. So as a manager, your role is as a trainer in that case. Mediator. Manager can resolve and control internal and external disturbance. This is what we discussed, the conflict resolution. Suppose you have some problem with some customers, with them, within the employees or outside people. In those cases, you have to work as a mediator. So you are listening from both the side, from internal, from external, from this party, from that party, then you are giving a proper solution, neutral solution. Because you are a manager, you have to play that role, mediator, to resolve a lot of conflict within the organization, internally and externally. One is policy enforce. Policy enforcers, what a manager may implement company-wide policies and keep employees accountable for their action. Suppose there is a new rule, new policy, new guidelines you have to introduce to give proper regulation to the team or to the staff. So you have to enforce that rules, that regulation to the people. And as a manager, you know the problem. You have to define or design the tool, then you have to get the proper approval. A manager may implement company-wide policy. Suppose you observed that people are coming late. So what do? You introduce a policy that 10 minutes late is okay, 10 to 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you have to penalize the person. Now, what is the penalty you have to decide? So after 15 minutes, if someone is coming late, they're too late, we'll consider as one absent or one half day absent, something like that. So you have to introduce a policy working with other managers, employees. Then you have to implement that company-wide. So that policy will give some action. That policy enforcer is one role what manager plays in company. So these are different roles along with the Henry policy, Henry theory. So you have so many roles manager is playing in day-to-day work. You remember most of the points, headlines, and you can elaborate and write this. Next thing we'll read the organization management. We are talking about all management and manager. So management, how we understood the role of manager. Then we'll see how you can adopt management as a profession, as a job. We'll read that in the next class. Management as a profession. We also read management objective, management organization, how organization is related to management. We'll read all these things in the next class. Thank you.